The story of warfare isn't just about the tactics of generals and the courage of soldiers, it also includes the incredible machines that helped them win battles. One such unsung hero from World War II is the Martin B-26 Marauder. This aircraft was a true engineering marvel, a challenge for pilots, and ultimately one of the most effective medium bombers of the war. While it may not have the same fame as the B-17 Flying Fortress or the B-24 Liberator, the B-26 played a vital role in the air campaigns over Europe and the Pacific, proving itself to be an essential part of the Allied forces. Here's the story of the B-26 Marauder, its rocky start, its redemption in the skies, and its lasting impact on aviation history. The B-26 Marauder emerged during a time of rapid technological growth in the late 1930s. Created by the Glenn L. Martin Company in response to a 1939 request from the U.S. Army Air Corps for a fast medium bomber, the B-26 was a bold leap in aircraft design. Unlike many planes of its time, the Marauder was sleek and heavily armed, sporting a narrow fuselage, tricycle landing gear, which was quite rare then, and two powerful Pratt Whitney double-wasp radial engines. These advanced engines allowed the B-26 to reach a top speed of around 315 miles per hour, faster than many enemy fighters at the time. But this speed came with its own challenges. The B-26 had short, stubby wings, which meant it had a high wing loading. This design feature required it to take off and land at much higher speeds than most bombers. While this was an advantage in combat, it also led to a troubling number of early accidents, earning the plane ominous nicknames like the Widowmaker and the Flying Coffin. Pilots transitioning from slower bombers often struggled with the Marauder's high-speed handling, leading to a concerning number of crashes in the early training squadrons. The Marauder's reputation for being dangerous nearly spelled the end for the program. In 1942, after several tragic accidents, there were serious talks about halting B-26 production. However, instead of scrapping it, the U.S. Army Air Force decided to ramp up pilot training and make some modifications to improve its handling. Training programs were revamped to help pilots get accustomed to the B-26's unique flying characteristics, including its high landing speed and quick acceleration. Engineers also made tweaks, like slightly increasing the wingspan in later models, such as the B-26B, and reinforcing the landing gear. As pilots got used to the aircraft's high-performance nature, the accident rates dropped significantly, and the Marauder started to show its true potential as a powerful weapon. In the hands of skilled crews, the B-26 distinguished itself, earning a reputation for speed, durability, and accuracy. By 1943, the B-26 Marauder had carved out its niche in the war. Unlike the larger B-17 and B-24, which focused on high-altitude strategic bombing, the Marauder excelled at medium-altitude tactical strikes, targeting bridges, rail yards, supply depots, and enemy troop concentrations with impressive precision. The aircraft first saw action in the Pacific theater, but it was in Europe and the Mediterranean where it truly shone. Flying with the U.S. 9th Air Force, B-26 squadrons supported the North African invasion, the Italian campaign, and the D-Day landings in Normandy. One of the Marauder's standout features was its ability to take a beating. With a sturdy airframe and self-sealing fuel tanks, the B-26 had the lowest loss rate of any American bomber during the war per mission by 1944. This combination of survivability and speed made it one of the most reliable bombers for precision strikes. During the D-Day invasion in June 1944, B-26 squadrons played a key role in disrupting German reinforcements and supply lines, pounding bridges and road networks across France. They also made significant contributions during the Battle of the Bulge, where their ability to fly in bad weather allowed them to provide crucial air support to Allied ground troops. Despite its success in combat, the B-26 Marauder didn't gain the same fame after the war as the B-17 or B-24. As the war wrapped up, long-range bombers like the Boeing B-29 Superfortress took the spotlight, and the era of jet-powered aircraft was on the horizon. With no clear role in peacetime, the B-26 was retired from U.S. service by 1947. Yet its impact on military aviation lived on. The aircraft's innovative design paved the way for future high-speed bombers, and its success highlighted the importance of tactical, precision-based bombing, an approach that would shape modern air warfare. Perhaps most importantly, the Marauder is fondly remembered by those who flew it. Crews who were once apprehensive about its high-speed nature came to respect it as one of the most survivable and effective bombers of the war. Pilots who mastered the B-26 were among the most skilled medium bomber crews of their time, and their efforts were crucial to the success of the Allied air campaign. In many ways, the Martin B-26 Marauder was a misunderstood aircraft. It arrived with a daunting reputation, but by the end of the war, it had established itself as one of the most effective and respected medium bombers in history. It was fast, tough, and precise qualities that made it an essential asset in some of the most significant battles of World War II. Today, only a few Marauders remain in museums, standing as reminders of the skill and bravery of those who flew them. While it may not hold the same legendary status as other warplanes, the B-26's record speaks volumes. It was a bomber that got the job done, and it did so with remarkable efficiency. For anyone interested in military aviation, the Martin B-26 Marauder is a testament to the power of engineering, the importance of adaptability, and the courage of the crews who mastered this once-feared warplane. It may have started as a Widowmaker, but by the end of the war, it had proven itself to be one of the greatest medium bombers ever built.